Hello there everyone, and welcome back to more open XCom, at least the Warhammer 40k version. We have just taken down a medium-sized vessel. I'm hoping this will be a very straightforward and simple type of mission, since the two large vessels I had to encounter previously in the last two episodes, or at least the first and second episode rather, were not shot down. They landed of their own accord, and as a result of that, they basically had the entire crew complement available to kind of try to thwart our efforts. In this case though, we shot it down with my thunderbolts, my lightning, and we got ourselves a full squad of chimeras. I'm pretty certain it's already kitted out. I did save that. I just want to double check to be certain. They're already kitted out, they got the equipment, we are good. I did that in preparation for a stream to kind of cut out some of the downtime. And with that said, I should seriously consider getting more general storage, since we're filling up relatively quickly there. And then once these are built, maybe I could start building up here. Maybe we'll have two structures down here connected to the bottom, and at least make the most of what we can, while limiting and restricting where adversaries could go should the base get assaulted. And at the same time, I am going to need some missile defenses too, aren't I? As a bit of precautionary measure, so I am limited what I could do with this main headquarters. But we're all set. Let's set the chimeras out. Since I did, actually this Valkyrie was just doing the other mission, wasn't it? And as a result, they haven't quite returned from the training exercise. I'm just wondering why the Valkyrie was out when I was making preparations. Not enough crap bolt rounds for a thunderbolt. That's fine. And just to be safe, just in case I forgot about this or didn't craft, I'm gonna buy a few more, because you can never have enough of these so long as I'm using them. Just as a precaution. Actually, do I want to build anything else in these vessels or these facilities? I'm wondering if I should just get an extra hangar, since they're only 20,000 each. The real expensive cost will be, of course, when we have to put a vessel or vehicle on it. So I think I can at least get away with 2 hangar bays. And I would like to continue my research. Maybe some laboratories be good. Although they're pretty damn pricey, let's be honest. So hold off on that for a bit. Maybe I can focus my research on the main fortress world. Or fortress facility. What do I get though? I got general storage, I got hangar bays. I think we are good for the time being, outside maybe prison cells if there's an urgent need for that. So I think I'm okay with that for the time being, outside maybe getting another missile defense. Yeah, I think we're good for now. 2 hangar bays is a pretty big deal, especially when I have to fill them with thunderbolts. Ooh, what's this? With your recent successes in the war effort, some guardsmen from the PDF lived long enough to call themselves veterans. Some of these veterans are ready to join your forces. Ooh. I don't think it's referring to my guys. I think we have new units or troops altogether. Let me just check that and see. Would they actually be considered veterans? Not quite. Or at least I'm going to assume anyway. So maybe we'll get some more guardsmen, which actually be pretty nice. And actually, let's not do that yet. I do have it set for to save, at least to adjust. I'm trying to remember for save scumming potential. I'm more concerned about where it deploys us. Save scumming, okay, that is currently off. Because my main thinking is, I just want to have my chimera deployed in a way where my units aren't going to get destroyed just walking out with the friggin' chimera. Oh. Now we're going to have to figure this out. Okay, that should fix that. Alright, there, we're set. Now what do we get? It's gonna be
Fury to control the operation site. Force commander.
Alright. So pretty much what we've seen already. The good news is there should be a lot less crew here to worry about. Since this is a medium vessel as opposed to the two large ones I taken out that landed. And well, everyone's already equipped as well. So I think we're perfectly fine. We have ourselves our melta gun to try out. It's a bit of an odd thing, it's kind of more like a shotgun it seems like, with 8 pellets I think. So without a doubt, the closer we are the better this is. I just wonder how effective it truly is going to be against armor. Because if it is like a shotgun, then it at least serves as a good breaching weapon for getting into a vessel. I just need more of these melta guns and higher quality weapons with that said. And I wonder when or if I should prioritize armor all. Because I know there's an upgrade stormtrooper armor which might be useful. And of course this is all dark. And now how bad is this gonna be? We got one there. One way up top. Looks like just 2 regular gunners. We have someone right there. I have no clue who they are. And we have one on top of the vessel there. Oh, are they all traitor guardsmen? Which basically means they're gonna explode. Let's just check that. You have a melta pistol. You're just a regular traitor guardsman. They're all traitor guardsmen, but they have a little bit better armor. And they're not really well armed at that. So this might be worth initiating, although you have a sniper rifle. That scares me. Because let's be honest, AI is likely going to cheat, isn't it? Now. There's another one hiding here, isn't there? Oh, squat. With a plasma cannon. That looks like a heavy plasma gun too, which means it might have a blast radius, which is terrifying to think about. Actually, I think the smart thing to do would be to just shoot these two with the closest manticore. Actually, let's see what you can actually shoot. You could shoot him. Probably best is shooting him. See what kills we can get. Huh, you didn't explode. Interesting. Well, that solves the lighting problem, if only slightly. And the sad truth is the computer, the AI, probably is benefiting off it. That's the odd thing about this. You need to die without a doubt, because I don't like your sniper rifle at that kind of distance and elevation. Well, that was convenient. And you just got a knife, you're not scary. We just actually have to hit you though, is a bit of the problem. Now, you need to die. Good luck trying to hit you though. Wow, we actually got him. Fire enough DAC gun, you can make miracles happen, right? No line of fire, that's a shame. Probably the best we realistically could get, though. Now, how many of us died just walking out?
Heading out.
Somehow we survived. Now, big question. I know I have a few of these with the flares. Who can use... I thought I equipped this some with flares, but I'm not seeing them. Dang it. Okay, there's one right there. Yeah, and you're not in the best spot for it either. So we'll get some of our guardsmen out in position. We'll get the Kriegsguard out in a moment. And then we'll see what we have to go up against. Hopefully they should be relatively safe. Because there's only one guardsman alive and they have only a freaking knife. They shouldn't be that scary, right? Yeah, alright, getting defensive positions. Yeah, how far can you actually go? Okay, your strength allows you to maneuver quite a bit. Since turning on some of those additional features that... Let's see, can I see here? No. Yeah, well, It does say specifics of the character's traits right here, but in this circumstance, I am trying to keep them within their weight limit, which is really simple. 30 strength, they can carry 30 weight. Unfortunately, that means I'm not going to have extra rounds of stubbers unless I go back to the Chimera, but that should help heavily with my mobility problem. I want to believe, at least. Little by little, we're learning nuances, and actually, yeah, I can't sort of flare, but I think we're okay. And you're my medic. Let's have you hang as far back as possible then. Now, with no clue where they are, I can only hope to have them in an advantageous position. Or at least start getting them out. Alright. Thankfully the explosion helped me see what the layer is at the very least. And we'll leave everyone else in there and see what happens. Alright, something took shots at me. I don't know what they were. I did take some heavy damage to the turrets. Lasgun, you seriously couldn't have been the one shooting at my turret, right? Oh, you make a lot more sense. Alright, the heretic's gone. Probably shouldn't have rushed that there, because he probably had the best few vantage point for shooting people. But our guardsman down, good. We're cleaning up nicely at the very least, with very light damage on the armor. Sadly, there's nothing we could do about that one guardsman. But he is kind of our least of our concerns. Yep, no hit there. Mainly I'm just firing wildly because apparently the Chimeras don't have any reaction fire, so it's worth taking every shot I can, especially when they have literally unlimited ammo.
Say again?
Now, I do need to see where the hell I'm going. Yeah, your weight's full, so let's actually equip you with a flare at least to help some. Yeah, I think I only have one equipped, unfortunately. Not very helpful, but we'll see if we can make something work, and hopefully this is elevation. Yeah, this is elevation I can use to my advantage. It is activated. Alright, that helps some. And you should be relatively safe. We just gotta get you to the door so you can put that melted gun to good use.
Pushing ahead.
Alright, start advancing, guardsmen. We cleared out a good number of them already. So, outside of any elite units, any dangerous units, we should be okay.
Covering ground.
And we do want to have some overwatches ready, but who knows how helpful that actually is with these guardsmen, let's be honest. Now, where is the last one? Oh yeah, the one I was shooting at there, that survives, unfortunately. Okay, there is elevation here, that's all I can really say. So advance forward, get more of our guardsmen out, and ready to advance. And it looks like this is going to be our main breach point, so our new Commissar, Delectus, is going to start moving forward. And we're going to try a proper melee weapon for a change, because apparently, I'm going with the wild assumption with what I read, is that the Officer Chainsword is there just for show and inspiring people, and not actually for fighting, to my disappointment. So those 2 times I tried to swipe with the chains, well actually I did get kills with a chainsword, didn't I? I think I did. Either way, this chainsword should be far more effective. At least I'm hoping. Now we just gotta figure out how to advance forward, though.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Really, the only way I could think of is just keep them behind cover, make our way to the one door we know of until we can find a more safer breach point. And I gotta figure out where. Oh, my heavy stubber was all. Where did I put my heavy stubber? Oh, there you are. You're advancing quite nicely thanks to extra strength, or your weight limit allowing for it. We're just gonna have to put you to good use.
Covering ground.
And hopefully get you some proper heavy weaponry later on down the road.
We're here. The Emperor protects.
So sadly you cannot get out. Although, in theory, you should be safe here. In theory. We'll see if that's a mistake or not. This is only a lowly guardsman. And you can't go anywhere, for crying out loud. Oh, are you the one who picked up the light? Oh yeah, that explains. You picked up the electro flare. Which in all honesty might not be a ridiculous idea to just throw the flare then. At least next turn. I could activate it. It's not a bad idea, is it? It's not like it's gonna blow up on me. Right. Right. Famous last words. Oh, there's an Orgrin there. Few shots, but nothing of note. And what are you? He's bleeding, so apparently we hit him. Can we hit him some more? Apparently it was Feracunia who got the hit. Nice job there. Can you do it again? Congratulations. If you survive, you'll gain a promotion, since that's all you really need to do to get a promotion in the Imperial Guard, is actually live and succeed in killing heretics. Although we know there's an Orgrin there, how the hell are we gonna fight that? Because sadly it doesn't look like my Khmer's got many shots now. How do we engage the Orgrin? Because I'm thinking he went inside the building, didn't he? Or inside the vessel.
Reporting for duty, sir.
And not knowing where the hell I'm going makes it... Well, I know this is elevation, that's all I can really say. So hopefully there's some protection for me, with that said.
Ready for action.
Alright, advance forward. We know it's there, we just need to shoot it. And hope it doesn't have a rocket launcher or something, because we've had some bad experiences with rocket launchers already. Oh. Blocking, so let's fix that. Okay, that helped a little bit, at least knowing where the hell I'm going. It may not have done much else, though.
Ready to serve.
So this is pretty good for just having elevation, then. I just need to actually have something to shoot, and I would like to have more guardsmen up there to kind of at least watch the upper levels of the deck. That's the main reason I would like to have people up there. How far can you go? You can go pretty far, so let's take you up there. And maybe next turn we'll have you do something. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I need you to go around, because you would make, with your melta gun, you would be ideal for this getting through this door. Let's just advance forward a bit. Okay, nothing yet. Hope you have enough shots and enough accuracy to hit something that appears before you. And I don't like having two guardsmen back to back like that, because if someone comes here, more than likely, Honoria is going to actually just shoot their fellow guardsmen. So I think I'd rather go up here, because this looks like a nice entrenched position. We can only hope. Alright, melta gun's on the move. We'll put it to use and see how effective it is. Hey, and since you took a couple of shots, you can't really advance forward. Not very well. And I'm hoping this is a nice little entrenched spot for you. Alright, Commissar is advanced. Not much else to really do. And hopefully I have enough guardsmen for the front, because I don't think there's any way they can realistically get in the vessel outside of like a hull breach. It seems like the majority of us are moving into the back. But I am going to bring one more Kriegsman up front, just in case there's more trouble than it's worth. Alright, advance. How many more do I have left to move? Okay, you still need to move. Can't really move very well, unfortunately. Makes that a little tricky. This may be a bad spot for you anyway, because you might... I think you're in the line side hitting your own friendly. And I think the stubber is better for when we reach the door, honestly.
Yes, my lord.
Just because of the sheer amount of fire, and in case we have something there waiting for us, like that Orgrin. Oh, someone's gone berserk, that's fine. So it doesn't seem like there's many left, but no one's dead. But we still have to find the dang thing.
Time for some payback.
Because, oh, let's see. Traitor Guardsman. Can we just power shot? 17, and then your back is turned away from him.
Target identified.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that because of the amount of turning needed.
Heading out.
And sadly, you're not able to shoot, but at least you spot him for us. Which hopefully is good enough here. Okay, one heretic, one traitor gone. Now, how can we safely advance? We have elevation. Which hopefully this is a good cover spot. Really hard to tell though. I need some proper lighting here. Or just fight during the day, that might be smarter. Because I'm pretty certain this night vision is, or the nighttime fighting is really hindering the AI at all. Okay, you can make it over there. You're not going to be crouched, so we're going to need some Overwatches at the ready.
What is it?
Although you already took your shots, so we'll leave you there.
Victory is assured.
You can't move very far forward, sadly.
Time for some payback.
And it's only going to be a single shot, alas, but we'll see if it does anything.
Engaging.
Alright, power shot, can you... Oh. Oh, and you're the medic, so we want to keep you back. Ideally.
Yes,
And we got trees and shrubbery here to keep us safe. Hopefully. And hopefully you're relatively safe there. Now where's my melta gun? Get you moving forward. Best I can realistically do is just, again, have as many Overwatch shots as I can that doesn't get me in trouble.
Covering ground.
the Emperor
Let's see, stubber, where do I put the stubber though? Because we don't quite have it secured yet. Although he can move quite a bit, damn. That strength and weight limit's paying out nicely. Because how much? Yeah, that's the entire 30 weight right there in just a heavy stubber.
Reporting for duty, sir.
It makes a world of difference, I gotta say. Especially having that assist system to at least keep track of accuracy, their weight limit, everything. Right, stay there. Remain Guard, get on out. We are ready to breach the vessel. Don't know how many are left though, but it seems like there's only 2 or 3 maybe left. Maybe. We know there was one over here, and he may have been the one who gone berserk too. We just can't see him. And we're gonna have to play a little bit cautious until we know where he's at. Because all he really has is a melee weapon, but that doesn't really mean much if I'm walking into his melee range. I rather would avoid that. I do need overwatches though. Yeah, and everyone's burning through his stamina. I gotta be careful of that too. That's another mechanic I'm gonna have to be mindful of. Might be a bad idea to have you go the long way around, especially without backup. Let's see if you actually see something. Alright, probably the best I could do here. How's our stubbor's stamina? So he's got enough stamina for next turn. Well, we know someone is over there, and that they clearly see me. Now we know there was Orgrin on the other side of that. I need to have people ready to shoot the hell out of it. While also advancing forward, that's going to be a tricky part. Alright, where can you go? What's going to be even worse if it's one of the guardsmen that explodes on death too. That's going to be the worst part. You don't have enough. You can't shoot, sadly. So, can we find a better spot for you? All right, Kumashar, advance forward. Let's see, where's our heavy stubber? We're not quite ready to deploy, though. Not quite yet.
Yes, sir.
Next turn, hopefully, we'll be ready. Yeah, I don't know where I could put you that doesn't involve shooting the Kamashar in the back when a random Orgrin appears. Because let's be honest, this is probably not enough weapon fire to kill an Orgrin.
I gotcha. Covering ground.
If he randomly decides to walk on out, then there's going to be a lot of dead guardsmen. Which is the guardsman way, but I'm trying to think of a better way to minimize casualties and at least get some higher promoted, or at least higher skilled guardsmen as a result. Because that could pay out nicely with the extra strength for heavier weaponry, any armor potential I might be able to get. And just be actually useful, actually able to hit something. That's always a factor. Yeah. I think we're just about done this turn, unless I have to move people up top still, I can't remember. Because their turns are going pretty quick in comparison to mine. I know there's a tab function that goes through it there, but I don't know if I'm quite done with these units by going to don't reselect. I know someone shot from basically the second floor. That's what it looked like.
At your command.
Even if it was a panic shot.
I gotcha. Right.
Still don't see anything, alas. Oh, I forgot about these guardsmen. They might have been important because they could have breached around the ship by now, if I had thought of them. Alright. But it seems like there's nothing there yet. We should be relatively safe, at least with what I saw, the one meleeer. And you're about to run out of stamina. Gonna keep that in mind when pushing forward more. Alright, let's see how many died this turn. Just double kill right there. And I didn't even see what it was shooting at us. Okay, there's the guard. There's the Orgrin, which apparently is bleeding for some reason. Wow, nice shot there, De Montes. You almost sound like a demon. I'm worried that De Montes here is a traitor just by his name alone. Well, we found Orgrin, but I have no way to know how to advance forward safely. I could barely... There is a wall here. It seems like, at least. Can I get here? No. So let's try not to group up again, as we just saw. People tend to die pretty quickly to just auto-fire shots.
Yes, sir.
And we know someone was shooting on the second floor. Is there a way I can climb up there? There is on the wing. You're probably not the best candidate for it, I won't lie. If you can even see in there. Apparently you could just climb up through the back. That's kind of funny. So I'll have some guardsmen get up there and ready.
Covering ground. Pushing ahead.
Let's just hope the reaction speed's enough to shoot anyone who dares open a door.
The Emperor protects.
Although, can someone get up there that can shoot, ideally? That would be the dream right now.
We're here. The Emperor
Right, Stubber is
protects.
deployed and ready.
Heading
We have a
out.
power shot ready, or at least Lucius Lasgun. I don't know what to do with you, but you can set up nicely for breaching the second floor. Actually, can you go up there as well? Takes your entire turn, but you can do it. Now, who else can advance forward? This would be terrible. Well, thankfully the ship is shot down, but since we're kind of standing next to the fusion engines, I don't need to tell you how badly this could go if they decide to try and lift off right now. Or even just try to activate their engines. So many guardsmen could die right now. Let's keep in mind the amount of power this thing would truly have if it's getting to the equivalence of a frigate. Judging by what I've learned with Seekers saying that that one cruiser is supposed to be an actual cruiser or Hellbringer. The larger vessel we've encountered thus far. Yeah, I said not to clump up, but really I don't have much alternatives, do I? Because trying to have people in back for Overwatch's sake means they're probably just going to shoot myself. But at least we can have multiple entry points now. We just gotta get the people ready. Now, can you get up here? You can, but that'll be for next turn. And I don't think we're missing anyone back because the chimeras look like they can't see a damn thing. Alright, advance forward. And I'm hoping this is a wall. It looks like a wall. It feels like a wall, but can't see a damn thing with this pixelate graphics. Let's hope that's enough. Okay. I'm assuming that's a result of someone going berserk or panicking, because it sounds like someone just died. Traitor Guardsman. And he's flashing blue. I don't know what that means. And frankly, I don't care. Just shoot him. We set up specifically for this moment. He's not dead yet. Keep shooting. That cry there was just feinting his death.
I'm still here.
Now, no clue where to go, honestly. Besides just scout around and see if I can get some visual confirmation.
I gotcha.
Knowing my luck, this is probably a window here. Which means they could probably shoot me.
Time for some payback.
Alright, what about over here? If it's similar to this design, then there's a wall. Okay, there's a wall source right here. There we go. Don't like burning all my movement points to do that, but let's see what we find. Nope, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, squat with a las gun. He should not be able to harm us, but the fact, where on earth can you see him? Trying to judge the line of sight. So if I go here, I should be okay. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. Which means I need to move you. And how much... Yeah, I think it's better just have you stay there and hope you don't die immediately. Brutally. Whatever word seems appropriate. Their trick is actually finding this bastard in the dark. Okay, we're not going to be able to hit him. But we know where he's at least. And we know there's some with a heavy weaponry of some kind. It seemed like it anyway, because they were shooting from the front of the ship almost. Yeah, can we catch them in any way though? Or spot them? Because we can't actually get up on the ship, it seems like. I just hate this layout, and it's probably my fault, honestly, for not having more flares handy. Realistically. At least I could get some semblance of where cover is at. Let's just hope we don't run into anything. Because we know the one traitor was up here, we briefly saw him. Sadly, no one took a shot. The one downside. And as much as I would like to climb up this ship, let's wait till next turn when you can actually shoot said person you see. Ideally.
Check your ammo. Reporting, sir.
And just advance forward. Oh, I could actually pick these things up. I didn't think about that. Now I gotta figure out where it is. If there's one right here. Or is that from the explosion? Yeah, I sadly have no clue where that light is, or flare. I know there was one around here somewhere, but I have to move these guys first. And who can actually move here? Because there's plenty of people who can move. Okay, we have the melted gun at the ready. Next turn we start advancing in. And hopefully this door should automatically close too. It should in theory close. I could be wrong though. I have no clue where that flare is, so we'll keep that note in mind for maybe next time of picking those things up. Alright, anyone else needs to move? At least that I can actually see. I think we're good. Someone is shooting. And sadly I have no idea where they're shooting from. Okay, is this the squat? Oh boy, he's right next to me. Oh, it's this... Was he actually trying to shoot me all this time, you bastard? You took a hit like a champ. Now the big question, can any of these guys get a shot on him? He got a hit, I think. Wow. Well, there goes all my good luck that I could use for my next Blood Bowl match right there. Although, let's be honest, the accuracy is kind of weird when even at point blank range it doesn't even say like 100% or something. Let me see if I can demonstrate my point. Yeah, 40% chance even at point blank range. So I don't know if it's actually like a chance to hit, but maybe a chance that it stays on course. So that trajectory maybe. If I had to guess. Now, let's find us a squat. Or whatever they're actually called now. I forget.
Heading out.
They're supposed to be coming back to the tabletop game. I just can't remember what their new name is. But we found them, regardless. You took a light hit, somehow survived. But those 3 shots can make me rest easy knowing that any other follow-up actions I take is not gonna get them shot, maybe. So power shot, maybe? I had to misclick. Yeah, sadly he's gonna die in a moment.
Engaging.
If there's any way we can get more shots on him. Can we actually see him? Nope, there's rocks in the way, damn it. So it looks like we might lose some guardsmen here. That was a miss, sadly. So yeah, I'm gonna have to concede to losing more guardsmen there. Okay, nothing there. Let's move, advance forward, and what else can we do? Since Constantinium might be dead. Hopefully this is a relatively safe spot for you. Actually, let's check our move orders. No, it does not look like a safe spot. Because it looks like you can just move right on through there. Oh, and you're out of stamina, so you can't even move anymore. Dang it. So much for that.
Yes, sir.
Alright. We can provide no more support fire for them. They're on their own for next turn.
Right. Pushing ahead.
And I know there's a trader around somewhere. We briefly saw him up here. And there is a door. Before we go in that door though, let's see, make sure we have action points to spare. Oh, you're just going all the way around. Okay, I see how it is. Alright, no visual. You can stay there. Cappadox, where the hell do you go?
Yes, sir.
Because we kind of are going in a little bit blind here. It'd be nice if these las guns actually had flashlights on them. Or we could just literally shoot our las guns to actually get some illumination, but not actually all that convenient, is it? Alright, just run over there. We're gonna try and bull rush. Oh wait, you're a medic, so I kind of want to keep you back in case someone survives.
Reporting for duty, sir.
And we have some more guards to kind of flank them. And again, breach the front when we're ready. This should be all but done. There's probably just those two left. And it's just a matter of figuring out where this melee one is, because he's going to explode as soon as we kill him, isn't he? I'm going to make the wild well, he's panicking, that helps. Huh. It looks like that was the one that panicked. Traitor Guardsman, I guess he was the one who... I'm going to assume he panicked. Let's just hope we can kill him, because sadly I don't know which way he's facing for the sake of moving. Alright, he is dead. I kind of consigned two of them at least to die. And somehow they all survived, because he panicked. Oh. Do I really want you to go down there? Let's at least check the area first. Oh, there's... Okay, there is a way in. Just not a very good path. We know there's at least one more traitor around unless he died to the berserk fire. Which it didn't sound like it though. What is your chance to hit anyway? Just 50%? 61 for aimed. Where on earth is he hiding?
What is it?
He's probably still on the second floor somewhere. Oh. This is the worst spot to engage him because I'm pretty certain he's gonna explode. And this door is in the way for my other guardsman to shoot him. Yeah, not liking those odds. Okay, the door at least took the blast there.
I gotcha.
But that might be all of them now?
Heading out.
Let's just end the turn and find out. Victory! Only 2 units lost thanks to damn clumping up. It should have only been a single guardsman in that case. Otherwise, it was a crash landing, so we didn't get nearly as much stuff I'm going to assume compared to everything else. Handful of experience on some of my guardsmen, but those are probably only the ones who actually got shots and kills. And what about items? Just your usual assortment of heresy. but at least we can make use of some of the grenades and some of the ammo. Ooh, a las can with a bipod. Although heavy weapon platform. I have some means to deal with heavy weapons. I just got to start utilizing them at some point down the road. And I missed who got promoted there. Otherwise, nice success. Let's see how bad it is. Because we still have some wounded. We had 2 dead and 1 just lightly grazed, so we should be good. And actually, let me just sell some of the crap I don't want. I should have sold them on the mission. That would have made it a little bit quicker. Yeah, we'll keep the bolt pistol clips because I kind of need them. Chaos Flamer, Flame Ammo, Melt Ammo, let's see what else. Oh, these are my guns, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell my guns, let's sell their guns, because I need my guns. I sadly can't use the hotshot cells. Ooh, graviton guns. Interesting. Sniper rifles. And I think that's everything, at least that matters. Actually, we got corpses and other stuff like the las cannon and some components as well. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start considering saving some of these, since I don't ultimately know what to use them for. That's gonna be a hard part, judging when I have too much. Because this is some good income or money I can make right here. But with that said, what is our base looking like? Can I get some more adepts? I could get 20 more slots. So let's recruit at least 10 more. And then 2 more of the servitors for crafting. A crazed priest is at the door. Oh god, shoot him now. One of your base patrols, bring back a bulged-eyed priest. Tufts on hair, standing on end. Shouting scriptures and wielding a much too large chainsword. It soon becomes clear he is a survivor of an attacked group of pilgrims that fled towards your base for safety. He intends to get vengeance, or die trying. Oh. We're suddenly got ourselves a fanatic, do we? Where the hell can I find him? Or is it not in my roster yet? Let me have a quick look at soldiers, see if I can find him. Acanthus? Yeah, you're the one we want, is it? I'm assuming? Maybe? Hard to say. I see a sister battle icon, at least. So I don't know what to expect. Or is that our... oh, or is this our sister battle that survived and was wounded? Hard to say because I'm not seeing armor. I'm not seeing armor stats to know. We can have a look when we're ready to deploy. Ooh, an eviscerator. Sadly, can't check the stats on here. And alright, there's 3 guys there. I don't know if they're the veterans or not. I'm assuming these are our veterans. Ooh, they have carapace armor. Well, one of them has carapace armor. Okay, they all have carapace armor. I'm jealous. I am very jealous. I'm happy to have you guys. Crap bolt around, so that should be nice. And this should be our fanatic, I think. Priest. Ooh, yes, psychic abilities. Don't know how exactly it's gonna work, but I'm excited. I am really intrigued. Deserter hideout. I have no idea what to honestly expect from this. Despawn penalty. Otherwise, we can get a Chimera going, bring the heavy weaponry, and I think I'm going to bring my best squad, because I don't know how dangerous this truly is. So with that said, let's unequip, see who's ready to go. Philip is still wounded. Not much we could do there. I want to try and bring our best ranked at least. I don't know about best skilled. So our 3 new guardsmen should go in. Try out their armor, put them to the test. Don't know about the priest yet, but what about our sister? Our Cantus? She's still wounded. So we have a Commissar. We have our heavy weapon guy. Let's see, bring our corporal and sergeant in. And oh, most of our guys are all on the Valkyrie right now. So let's fix that. I am intrigued to see what the priest can do, so we'll take him. And then it looks like we have no choice but send some priests. Which is funny. I thought I had some more higher ranked people here. I thought I did anyway. As per that firearm training that we had. I thought, yeah, okay, first lieutenants. I'm guessing that's due to the Valkyrie going over there for train. Maybe. That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, we have the equipment. I should probably get more lasgun ammo, because you can never have too much of that. The Eviscerator is tempting, that's for our priest, isn't it? 35 strength and 150 friggin' damage. Good luck getting in close, but I am definitely going to accommodate your suicidal tendencies. And let's see if everyone's equipped as they should. Since we have that convenience. And the Eviscerator is so large it can't even fit in the inventory tab. And let's actually get some flares. For those that have weight. Although I wonder if having less than their weight limit helps with their stamina recovery. I want to try to not go too ridiculous if I can help it. Since I don't even know, since the Chimera is going to take so long to get there, I couldn't tell you how long it'll take till it gets there. Well, we do want more grenades. I haven't really been using them, but that's fine. And who else? I should be checking to see who has higher strength. Actually, I could just check the weight for how strong they are, rather than having to check the individual stats. That will help a little. Alright, you're good there. Who else? Because I am curious about our veterans to see what they're all about. Because apparently you don't even have a lasgun. Okay, there's our veterans. I am happy to see what they can do. Let's see, 22 strength. You got really good armor. Ooh, boy. Your armor is actually damn good compared to these crappy guys' armor. Shame I can't see the specifics of them yet until I research it. Alright, armed with a meltagun. Ooh, someone's eager with the flamethrower. Who am I to say no to someone who wants to burn a heresy? I cannot say no to their inclinations. So you're good there. 78 firing accuracy, nice. And this is our priest fella, who's completely unbreakable, I think. Or no, he has 50 bravery. For some reason I saw it 100 morale and assumed he just would never break. Let's help him with his need to murder, and hopefully his psychic abilities could be useful. Otherwise too much weight, so scrap this stuff. Yeah, he has decent firing and decent melee. Alright. Interception craft. Isn't there a way I could test this before intercepting? Deployment preview, that's where it is. Now, what the hell can I do with Fuke? Well, sadly I have no way to know. That's just allowing me to look where they're at, I guess. Alright. Let's give this a try. Chimera's definitely gonna take a while, to say the least. It might even be daytime by the time I get there. Adepts and servitors are there, perfect, let's get them researching. Hope I have no more space, dang it. Well, I guess I know what I might be building next then. Getting our laboratory going. Okay, bolt around. Ooh, small craft. This should be easy. And see if we can intercept this. Actually, we might need the lightning as well, because the lightning at least is faster. Go to last known position. Select new target over here. Alright, lightning, go down here. I'm just worried about them intercepting a chimera. And then the lightning should probably just come back. Oh, this is a thunderbolt, okay. So conveniently, that worked out to my advantage. Alright, I think I just engaged this right now. Although apparently I only have one mode of fire. Target destroyed. It completely destroyed it. That wow. Maybe that was a little too excessive. Yeah, this is definitely a long venture, but it's not like the base is gonna get up and move, right? But they're definitely getting more active in the other regions. Of course, we're going to need more lightnings, probably just for the mobility alone. Because we're about to get you. Craft 9 is on intercept course. Oh, it's going to engage me, is it? It's very small. This should be easy, it's just going to land in water is a bit of the problem, actually. Let's actually go back to where land is, maybe if I'm faster than it. Here we go. It's engaging, but we should be able to fight it. Ooh, for a moment I was worried that thing was on a suicide run. And apparently that just got completely destroyed. I was hoping it would land on the island so I could maybe raid it, but it was too small. Probably a Hellfighter or whatever the hell those things are called. I want to say Doom Sights, but I don't think that's true. I might be thinking the bombers instead. Who's gonna be daytime by the time we get there? Judging by how slow these cursed things are. Alright, now it's time to save, just so I can prepare for a proper deployment for this breach. Group of deserters have been localized. We need to show them what it means to turn tail and give up on the Emperor's protection. Everyone should already be equipped. We're all set there. Oh, this is a bad spot. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought, but we're gonna have to kill this guardsman immediately. We're in the middle of all the guardsmen. This is part of the reason why, well, yeah, this is part of the reason why I don't like this setup normally. But good opportunity for our commissar to show how it's done. Is this a ridiculous idea? Probably. Because that just prompted 5 people to shoot at me. Now, can we shoot him because he's right next to us? And we've got ourselves a nice little trench now because of that overkill. Okay, our left side is relatively clear once we deal a few. So we have one guy there, let's murder him. Nice and easy. We have a bit of a problem trying to get out, though. You have a flamethrower, something fun I could try. As much as I want to try something fun with such close reach. Well, actually, it might be better just have them spend all their action points to move. Seriously. And if I could kill him, that'd be a bonus. Alright, we basically killed 6 targets with the chimeras. Did anyone get wounded? Thankfully, no.
Time for some payback.
Now get on out. Let's start mobilizing and prepare to kill the heretics. Where is the other 3? Okay, one there for the lasgun. He already shot. Okay, you're a scout with a sniper rifle. You're scary. And you look like you have a chaos sniper rifle.
Right.
So I'm wondering if there's any way I could deal with this guy up here. I shouldn't have crouched, but I want to see the chances to hit. Probably not going to hit him, is it? Go figure. I'm not surprised by the outcome at all there. Because the rocks probably were blocking every single shot, and then as soon as he shoots, it's like it never existed. Doesn't really surprise me, honestly. Yeah, how the hell do we deal with him? With that said, sadly not going to be able to shoot very well. Really good accuracy at about 5 spaces, but let's get you somewhere, because this is not ideal for you using your melt-a-gun. we'll deal with you later. Because I don't really have much of a choice, do I? I had my best chance with this heavy stubber to shoot him, and not a single hit actually connected did it.
I gotcha. Pushing ahead.
Alright, fast forward. Now, I'm curious, you have psychic ability. Okay, bless. Now I have no idea what the hell this does. Is there a way I could find it out though? I wonder. Okay, I think this makes people fanatical, which helps with their bravery maybe?
I gotcha.
Is there a way I can find... check that. So bravery 60, morale 95. Let's hope this doesn't result in them dying.
I will whip the first of you who retreats.
That didn't do anything there that I can tell.
Pushing ahead.
What do I get moving, get in position?
Covering ground.
We'll have to check what your morale and everything is for next turn. You are definitely the ones that are gonna get work done. If I can manage you properly. Although there's a good chance you just straight up die here. If he just pops out and shoots you in the back.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
I was kind of hoping to have someone block the path, but I can't. The hill might actually protect him, but I'm gonna assume no. But that's probably not the case. You could see him from way over there? That I was not expecting.
Heading out. Pushing ahead.
Either way, get everyone deployed. Get as many out as possible anyway.
Covering ground.
We'll shoot him down later.
Let me preach his name.
And don't know what to do with you just yet, because you only got a melee weapon after all.
At your command.
And I think I leave the remaining guardsmen out for the time being, or in the transport.
What is it?
Well, besides these ones here. Get them out and disembarked, ideally.
Following orders.
They should hopefully be relatively safe. I say that, but I honestly don't believe it, though.
Ready to serve.
The AI is prone to cheating, after all. We've witnessed this in multiple games, and you don't even have any weapons. We're gonna need to fix that. Oh, now he dies, huh? Alright, so who got hit? Okay, they're all good. I am honestly curious about this. What kind of range does it have, though? 8 hexes. I don't know how it counts diagonal shots, though.
Bring him down.
I just want to see what it looks like. But apparently, out of range. Let's hope I'm not condemning you to death. Ooh. Fancy. I'm keeping this. It'll at least solve our fire problem that was recommended for dealing with those demons. I don't know if they're actual right choice. But that was a good amount of damage at least. We just sadly have... Hold that thought, we have something to shoot at. And we got that hit. we're getting a lot of 0% hits, I'm not gonna lie. I repeat my sentiment from before, where I'm losing all my good luck for my next upcoming Blood Bowl game. Can you actually shoot him, or are you just seeing him? Alright, just seeing him. I wonder if the manticores or the chimeras can get some shots in. Doesn't look like it. You know what I should be trying to do? Blow a hole through this wall. If I have nothing to shoot at, maybe I can get some vision. Unlikely, but let's try. Nope, no luck. This armor is too thick and durable for that kind of strategy.
Ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Okay, there's the one guy there. Seriously, that we can hit him. And you can at least get a shot. Can you? Yeah, if I crouch, you can.
Ready to serve. Yes, sir.
Alright, guardsmen advance. We got some traitors to kill. We're just gonna make sure you have enough action points for good, healthy number of overwatches, and you want one space too far forward. Now, the big question is, where's our main entry point is? Because it looks like the base is pretty damn small. I was honestly expecting it to be a little bit bigger. This is more of an outpost than a base. And we need to get you a proper gun, which I have no clue where it's hiding because it's probably in these two spaces kind of places. Which basically means I can't see them if they're on the ground. Because you're not there.
We'll walk now.
Actually, I'm trying to remember, who did I use the trait on? If it even did anything. Because that's going to be a hard part, trying to figure out that. Is what exactly did it do? And even more so, how do I advance forward? I can't really, not until these other squads move forward. The best spot to advance is really going back into chimeras, since the north end's kind of protected. Let's see, no equipment there. Okay, there's our equipment.
Ready to serve.
Hopefully there should be nothing up top anymore to worry about. Just need to make sure we have some safe spots.
At your command.
Yeah, otherwise, I think we already got like the majority of them, I think. Unless there's a lot hiding inside the base. And for that alone, let's get you ready to breach the base, because I want to use this melta gun at some point. I'm just burning through his energy really damn fast.
At your command.
And I think we're good for now until we get some idea where the rest of them are. Actually, let's move the Commissar forward.
On my soul it shall be done.
Because we have both the Inviscerator we'd love to try out,
Is the blade
and a proper chainsword. Okay, he panicked. Sniper there. Alright, I think there's only 3 of them left. I'm getting the impression. Because one of them panicked there. We know there's the Ranger, which trying to shoot him is going to be tricky. Unless they're long-range shots, which is what the sniper wants. And I probably should not be shooting like that anymore, because that has a very big risk of hitting my own guys.
Heading out.
Like, I really want to shoot him again.
I'm still here.
I really want to shoot him again. But he'll live for now. And we know he panicked up here, and he has no weapons on him. Oh, we just saw him, did we? Okay, there's our panic guardsman. Advance forward, and we'll murder him in a moment. Do I really want to go here? Because I'm not optimistic a sniper shot's gonna work in my advantage, but at least we got the high ground up here for maybe next turn. So I'm okay with taking that spot.
Ready to serve.
Now, I don't think I could get more flames in. I'm gonna try to flame him, but this might not work due to the arc of fire. Friendly fire.
Ready for action.
Well, it's good to note that the projectiles bounce off the wall, but we did get the sniper. Not exactly the result I want, because I worry you're gonna burn to death now. Just please tell me I still have my medic. Was that the one who died was my medic? Okay, where are you? Let's have you ready to treat those burns, because I don't think you're gonna die immediately, right? And let's get ready to kill the traitor. Needless to say, fire's pretty effective. I just gotta make sure I'm not hugging terrain like that. If I want to have it actually work the way I want. I'm going to imagine it's not very effective against armor though, which might make it tricky. But needless to say, the fire has passed its initial test run anyway, and I'm hoping to see more of what it can do.
Covering ground.
Alright, where's my Melta?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna run out of stamina, it seems like. And then everyone else, stop having a smoke break, let's get on moving. Since there should only be 2, maybe 1 more left.
Following orders.
And you get an actual gun, because you better be glad the Commissar didn't see you without a weapon. You probably would have been executed for that alone. If I had to guess. If we know the traitor's there, we're gonna deal with him soon. Okay, deserter soldiers panic, that's all we know. And we could stay here and get a shot. Really the best we could do.
I am ready to die for him.
Now, what does our bless do? Let me try something again just to see if it actually affects turn units. Because I was looking at morale and not so much the turn units.
What would you have me do?
Because that's what the Inspire's supposed to do for... Not enough energy, never mind.
Gotcha. Covering
We'll worry
ground.
about that next turn. Because yeah, that's something I should be doing with the Commissar. He can inspire for extra action points, or turn units, from what I've been told.
Ready to serve.
So let's start utilizing that. It just begs the question, what's different with this guy then?
Say again.
To make him worth my time. Hope you are now dying.
Right.
You are now on fire. Stop, drop, and roll is the name of the game here. And I think that stopped the fire. Didn't really do much for healing, but you should be okay now.
Ready to serve.
Now, where is our traitor? Are we close enough to shoot him? Advance forward, he dropped his gun. And it looks like it's one of my las guns too, so I could, in theory, pick that up and use it. We just gotta be mindful if he has... Oh, never mind, he did. If he's gonna detonate or had explosives is what I was gonna say.
Covering ground.
So that could very well have been the last target.
Take your ammo.
But let's get ready to breach the base, with that said.
We're here. That's your command.
Get our stormtroopers moving forward. Or veterans. I'm just probably gonna call them stormtroopers out of habit. Because it sounds more fitting. And unless you consider them as the Star Wars stormtroopers, then that's probably an insult. Because at least the flamethrower at least was able to hit on both cases. It did so well that it actually got another target in the crossfire. Alright, so there is one more target. I have no clue where they're at, I just know they're there.
I will walk now.
So I'm curious, I didn't see anything about morale, so what about turn units, if that helps? No energy still, damn it. We'll find out another time then.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me? You honor me.
Alright, let's get in there. And is there another door on the other side? That's the only thing I would like to know. It doesn't even look like I can actually maneuver the other side, so this is the only way to go in, from what I'm seeing. A couple of windows to shoot out of, but that's it.
We're here.
With that said, what do we have around this corner? A tech priest? Ooh, a squat. Squat? We know where he's at least. Which means I should be safe to breach into the base next turn. Just gotta get everyone else ready, and let's just hope this fire doesn't spread too much. That could be a bit of a problem. Nope, you're going the wrong way.
Killing's easy. It's keeping people alive that's hard.
Everyone move south. I don't want any of you walking into the flames. Because this... I was about to have one of my guardsmen do that. It would not have ended well. Suffice to say. And this is a bit unnecessary, having these four up here. Or start moving forward, because I think we have more than enough to kill one squat. With a plasma cannon at that, but... at least to cover our bases.
Pushing ahead.
Now, who else needs to move still? Because we have our melta gun. I don't think we have actually any other spots we can move in, honestly. And sadly, he has no stamina, so he can't really advance.
Is the blade of war.
Time for some payback.
Alright, nothing happens, so... Squat's just hiding in the woods, or in the base there.
My lord.
I didn't hear any doors or anything like that, so I want to say he's still in whatever this room is. Okay, so there's nothing here, it's just an isolated room. Now can we figure out what this phantasm can do? I have 56, 24 stamina.
A chance to prove our worth.
What does this do? God dang it. Do I never have enough energy? Oh, I need stamina, okay. For some reason I thought it was just the turn units that were hindering me. Interesting.
The Emperor protects.
Still a question what the hell it does. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Either way, let's get in position. We know we're relatively safe until he decides to walk through that door. And how many action points would I need? Ooh, just 8 turn units to actually swipe at him. Unless I want to throw the chainsaw, that would actually be amazing. Probably not as effective as it's implying though. But it still would be nice to just throw a chainsaw at him. Because why not? Alright, let's advance more forward, although can't really advance all that well. Because all he needs to do is pop out the window to kill one of my guards. Now, we'll just advance the next turn. He's still hiding there. Apparently he has not even moved at all. I have 50 turn units. Will I have enough? 33 and 16, so yeah, 49. Not enough. I was hoping to maybe prime it for next turn, but can't do it now.
Ready to serve. Fight in his name!
Can I shoot him? He at least got shots off. Who knows how effective they were, because that probably just succeeded in making him angry. Oh, can't get up or anything, so I just made him an easy target. We know where he is, though. Can we actually shoot him once we go through the door? Almost. We hit him, but he's still taking a beating.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
Alright. So there's no way we can actually engage him, and actually we can't get through here. To my liking, sadly. And you have no stamina left, sadly. You can't do anything. Let's just hope no one dies then. I think he went through the door, if I were crazy. Yep, he's completely gone. Let's prepare ourselves for when he pops himself out then. Sadly, there's no way I can actually go around this way and actually intercept them. That's a bit of the annoying part. I would like to finish him off, but I don't think I can, unless I was lucky enough to have someone here to shoot through the window.
Covering ground.
But we can have quite the Overwatch ready for him. I'm hoping, at least. Really, it's only 2 guardsmen worth of Overwatch. Nothing too exciting to talk about. Now again, let's figure out what the hell this does. Is this enough energy for you?
I will whip the first of you who retreats.
I don't know what exactly it did, but it gave you a little bit of health, temporary health damage, or at least that gray bar normally is in situations if you're like in smoke or get hit by stun weaponry. This starts to build up, and then when it reaches your current health, then you get knocked out. So It did at least that, but I don't know what else it did though. Bit of the problem. Because sadly I can't move anywhere. And I really want to use this melta gun too. But we'll have to wait another time. Oh, there goes my elite guard. Stormtrooper, dang it. Kinda saw that coming. After all the shots he had to take. Really, you have to go all the way around? That's annoying. Might as well use the grenade. Since we friggin' have it, although you're probably dead.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
And chances are so is our Commissar if I'm not careful.
Orders received and understood.
Alright. So did that do anything this turn? No, his morale did go down due to the lost, the casualty. Which doesn't help a whole lot.
The Emperor protects. Yes, my lord.
We can only hope the grenade did sing. Alright, still alive. And now you can fire full auto round on him, right?
Imperial Guard are made of.
Actually, before we do that, let's take the safer shots first before getting close. Alright, he's dead. Unfortunately, we had to lose one of the veterans already. But at least we get to keep the armor, right? So, a bunch of corpses, 13 enemies, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Nope, let's get back. Let's see, experience, so a little bit of experience. Some chaos weaponry. Dirty long las. Interesting. We get some regular guardsman las guns. I'm wondering if I can actually use the long las. That sounds like it's a sniper rifle. Deserters, Imperial tokens, nothing too fancy here. Let me just sell what I don't need. I don't know if I need to keep some of it though for research. And the graviton cannon, I guess that's what was shooting us. For some reason I thought it was a plasma gun all this time. Guess not, and then there's just a generic old las gun and not a guard las gun, interestingly. Alright. Okay, promotion. And at the cost of 3 of our guys, sadly. But still a success. And before I forget, let's get more las guns. Because we basically have 2 transport ships for when things start to get a little out of control. Out of hand. Alright, I can't remember the carbine, if this is worth getting or not, but without that, ooh, hotshot power cells, can I actually buy that now? I'm interested about what it does, so we'll grab some of those. And then just get a crap ton, oh yeah, no storage space, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Something to keep in mind, and no reason why you need to start selling those power cells and everything, but we're gonna have more storage space pretty soon. Large craft. Ground level, apparently. Thunderbolt's taking repairs. Is the Valkyrie have any crew? I don't think I want to lose the Chimera or the Valkyrie while it's already got people in it. Let's at least take out everyone but the pilots just in case. And take out the weaponry. We do have 2 crew here, right? Yeah, shouldn't these guys be piloting it? I just don't know how... this works there if they actually are piloting properly. Because is there a way I could check, like, is the game modifiers? Okay, there we go. So 9% accuracy bonus, dodge chance, and approach speed normal. So this is large. I think rearming, 4 hours still. So I really can't send them out. Let's see what happens here then. Well, I can at least send the Valkyrie out, I guess. Alright, that's all done. We'll worry about allocating resources there in a moment. 2 hours for the lightning. One hour. Ooh, it was a ship that was actually off dropping down people, so sadly I couldn't prevent that. But we know what to do next there, but I think we're gonna leave it at that for the time being. Got ourselves some 2 good successful missions in at least. The only problem is I need some firepower to actually deal with these large crafts. Because looking at the codex, where is it? Ooh, Hell Cruiser. I think that was what I just assaulted. Which apparently has crap for damage because it's a medium craft, but let's see. Weapon power 8, weapon power 20, 140. This is what I'm afraid of fighting. The power level just increased incredibly there. And the reason why that's terrifying is, where's my crafts? My crafts only have damage capacity of 150, but the Thunderbolts at least can take a few hits. That's what I'm most terrified about engaging this thing. What about the Valkyries? Can I just look at a regular Valkyrie? I'm hoping this is consistent with a regular Valkyrie. It can take a few hits as well, but... Hello there, Black Templar. Sadly, you missed out all the heresy purging. But we do have Outworlders attacking. I just don't know what kind of craft that is, if we're going to be fighting orcs in the future or not. Let me at least get my Chimera equipped. Oh, it hasn't even arrived yet. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem, is it? Could I actually... Because I'm going to have to refuel these things. Let's see, prison cells done. I want to get another research facility or laboratory. It's pricey though. Gotta be careful of that. Especially with my hangar base still 18 days away. Now comes the interest. Oh, this is my Thunderbolt. That's not what I want. Okay, Valkyrie's landed. It's ready. I'm not gonna have my Chimeras for this, I don't think. Because, actually, once they arrive, I could cheat this a tiny bit, so I think I'm just going to save now. See if the Chimeras make it. Oh, it just vanished as soon as I saved, so that settles that there. I'm going to have to send the Valkyrie, and in that case, it will stay until I arrive at the objective, but we're gonna leave that for now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Sorry you had to join in at the last moment there, Black Templar, for heresy purging. But I'll see every one of you next time.